What is up, Drew Bronies? JJ back here with Holden and JoeyWerk. The crew is back for Sunday baseball chatter. Joey, you look a little fatigued. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's fair to say.
Okay. Nice little party night. I wish. Holden, your hair looks fantastic. It's kind of like a faux hawk in the middle, but it's like not. It's hard to kind of describe. And you also
Joey, I don't care what you have to say about my hair. Joey, were you slamming Muff last night?
I was selling sports cards all night.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not as exciting. Okay, JJ, go ahead. Start ripping me, and that'll be great. And then we'll get into the show.
Yeah, so I'm hoping at least on this show, Holden, you can at least get the game times right and go in order. I mean, Joey, I don't know if you saw the show last week. Like, he went into this early before the show started, like Matt, where he was like, "Oh, now I got my new process. I got all the games lined up. I'm just going to use the DK Sportsbook, go down game by game by game." We're 6 games in. He forgot 2 of them. Like, it's like
I'm not really surprised. Yeah.
It's like it's silly. It's crazy. Like, why even make the comment about how you're a different guy now and you're more, organized? It just doesn't make any sense.
Who said that I was? Who said I was that?
Well, you started the show by saying, like, I'm a new person now. I use a new format. I use the DK Sportsbook.
Hey, did you know that this was the 2-year anniversary of Run Pure Bets, or did you guys start later than the DFS side?
The betting stuff started a few months after, but yeah, I mean, it's cool to see 2 years from the day.
Yeah, and everybody said it wasn't going to work. I mean, you got to be an asshole to launch a DFS and bet site during the middle of a pandemic, but when the picks are good and when the selections are good, people are going to stick around. Doesn't matter if they're dying from COVID; they still want the good picks.
Wow, you got a fangirl typing on the chat already saying she's listening to everything that Holden is on. God bless you.
Why wouldn't you at this point? Seriously.
I don't know.
You get to see my glowing face, my messy hair, as JJ said.
She said she was going to listen to everything that you were on, not look at your glowing face, look at your hair.
I mean, Joey, correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't Holden look like he's trying to rock like it's like a middle-age crisis kind of?
Dude, I just did this. I ran my fingers through my fucking hair and it went up. I mean, what do you want me to do?
I personally think Holden looks good.
Yeah, I'm saying I like it. It's like a photo.
The emo look. I like the emo look.
Okay. I'm very emotional.
That was like JJ yesterday.
What happened to you yesterday, JJ?
He forgot a hat and his hair looked like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. You rock both of them, Holden. I think.
The first thing he says to me this morning, he's like, "The grays are showing through." I'm like, "Yeah."
That wasn't me.
No. That was JJ. I was afraid that my ex-wife was going to decapitate me yesterday, so I got really, really gray, JJ.
I'll tell you this, Holden. If I'm your age, like in my mid-50s, and my hair looks like that,
mid-50s. Hey, listen, late 30s over here, pal. Late 30s.
Yeah.
I can pass for late 30s, especially when I wear a hat.
Yeah, you can. Keep
I'm not
in
in my
hair.
50s yet. I'm not in my 50s yet. All right, gentlemen. We got a nice little slate today. It's wonderful. One game is already underway. If you faded my first 5 under 4, sure that will blow up soon. As I've told everybody, I'm the best handicapper in Major League Baseball. All you got to do is bet the other way, and you'll hit it about an 80% clip. So it's going very well, JJ. People don't believe us, but they're missing out.
You hate to see it.
Where did you give out this play?
Huh?
You didn't give it out. You just
no. This morning, I'm just waiting for it to implode.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So we'll be watching that.
$2 on it. Nobody knows about it.
15.
You'll gloat after 15
you win. Units.
I love
15 units, which is $30, Joey. That's exactly what happened. 15-unit bet this morning, going out at the line on the line. That's how we like to see it. Okay. Yeah. Let's get to some games here. How does that sound, Joseph?
Excellent. Sounds great. Yeah.
Hunter Green sucks ass. Jose Quintana is a left-handed pitcher. That's what I got on this one for you guys. Oh, you know what? Before we get into this, the unders were hitting at a 60% clip 3 weeks ago. Now it's down to 53% clip. It's warming up, JoeyWerk. It's warming up, and the balls are flying everywhere. They're just boom, boom everywhere today.
Yeah, they might have switched the balls.
Huh?
They may have switched the balls.
They may have. It's also warming up, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Good talk. Glad you guys had a lot to add to that. We will just continue on.
And we weren't asked anything. We weren't, Joey, we weren't even asked anything.
What do you mean? I led you perfectly. I said I gave you stats. I actually did some research. I gave you some stats, and you just want to poo-poo it and leave it go.
He just was like, Joey, there's more overs now.
Yeah, thanks.
And that was no question.
That doesn't help you from a betting standpoint?
I mean, the first comment on the game was even better.
Yeah.
I like the Reds.
JJ, can I see your shirt? What does it say? Made to cuck? Chill. Okay. I saw a C there, and I thought it was something else. That's how you spell cuck, though, with a C, correct?
I mean, but, wouldn't you see it another, because you would have the even, my left to my right.
Why the fuck would he ever wear a shirt that says made to cuck on it?
I don't know. He just got married. He's probably bored.
I mean, I would be self-deprecation is fine, but I couldn't even imagine somebody walking around with that shirt, like a shirt that has that on.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't
care. I don't care if it's not true or not. Cuck with a K.
Yeah, Kevin says it's with a K.
What are you drinking there? Tea? You got some hot tea there, Joseph? I guess we can get into these games.
I do.
All right. Very good.
I never
here's our first line of the day. I'm going to get this one right, JJ, because I know it's the first one. Hunter Green, Jose Quintana, 8.5 is the total today in Pittsburgh. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. I mean, the Reds are starting to play better baseball, but Hunter Green's just getting lit up left and right. You've got Pittsburgh minus 144, plus 134 for Cincinnati. What do you want to do with this game? You want to get into it, or is it just a fade?
Who are you asking?
I said Joe. But that's fine. If you want to go, Mr. Cuck, by all means.
All right.
Feel free.
Since when you call me Joe? But all right. I mean, Hunter Green, fucking guy lost 5. You didn't even say Joe. Hunter Green lost 5 straight starts. I'm not really interested in backing him. Jose Quintana, minus 140 favorite. I mean, if you're betting on Jose Quintana, minus 140 favorite, fucking God bless. Guy's got no velocity left on his fastball. As you said, the Reds are starting to score some runs. So it's dog or pass here, but I don't know if I really have trust in a 7.62 ERA and Hunter Green, who's getting smacked the last couple starts. Obviously, he has good stuff, but he hasn't put it all together. It's his rookie year, so I do expect some, have some struggles this year. This is a pass for me, full game.
Pass, JJ.
As a wise man once said, Jose Quintana is a lefty. The thing here is, like, Holden.
Did you not know that?
That's what you said.
That's exactly
he seems like it's an element of surprise. I wonder if you knew that.
No, I was just trolling you. So I base my pitching metrics off whether or not Holden Kushner thinks a pitcher is a gas can or not. Hunter Green, I assume, with his
gas can.
ERA, gas can. Holden.
Yeah, he's a gas can.
Gas can. Okay, perfect.
I haven't gone to the gas can this year yet, JJ. I think it's a little too early.
Maybe, possibly. As for this game, look, I know that the Reds have been trendy, right, with their sticks. I know yesterday they kind of let down. It's a decent bounce back spot for their bats if you've been following them, especially with Quintana on the hill. But to Joey's point, arrows going a few different ways here because this line is a little too thick. If you're laying 150 with the Pirates all season long, or you're making bets on the Pirates when they're minus 150, I can't imagine that'll be profitable. But with that said, Green's been tough to watch and even tough to stomach. Over could make sense, but this is a big number for this park. This is more of a pitcher's park than anything. So easy pass spot for me overall.
Okay, very good. You want to hear a dad joke? Good. I'm glad you do.
Let's hear it.
Why do ducks have tail feathers? I don't know. To hide their butt quacks.
I mean, where are we getting these from?
To hide their butt quacks.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah, well, every week I come up with a riddle and I drop it off my daughter at school, and she finds it funny. So she liked that one. I could give you a drawing. I've really figured out how to do chinchillas very well. Chinchillas. I'm a very good chinchilla drawer. So I just want to
go on the waiting list. Can you go on the waiting list for the chinchilla drawings?
You want to go on the waiting list?
Yeah, I want to be on.
You just made my day.
Yeah,
you just made my day. Thank you very much.
I
was going to start showing them.
Off the rails already.
Well, listen, last week, JJ kept saying it's off the rails, and he said, we need JoeyWerk to bring them back. So
yeah, as I just did. Back in. All right. So I keep getting these fucking DMs. Like this guy goes, hey, man, I watched the video. Do you have any leans on the Dodgers first 5 versus Phillies? I watched the video, but can't remember what you said on the game. Bro, if you fucking skim back to the game, I would fucking go for 10 minutes on the game, right, bro? I didn't even respond to that. I'm like, are you kidding me? I fucking did a 40-minute video of every single game breakdown, and the guy writes me that in the DM.
What's his name? You want to call him out?
No. Somebody else just wrote, feeling anything today? Like, bro, fucking, we're live right now. You'll find out what I'm feeling.
You see what I mean? Like, this is why Joey's needed on this show, because when you do your bullshit, I get peer pressured, and then I join the bullshit.
Yeah.
When Joey's here, Joey's not about the bullshit. It's just, he straightens the show out.
Yeah. Joey's salty today. I like it. We need salty Joey.
I didn't sleep much. We're going to Washington versus the Astros. Verlander, Corbin. I mean, what we're really getting at the Nationals offense, basically crapshoot. They fucking score 20 runs one game. Next game, they can't score for 3 games in a row. But obviously, they're pitching much easier to figure out. It's poops. Lefty Patrick Corbin on the hill. He's been terrible after signing that $140 million contract. 31 starts. Last year, his ERA was almost 6. 7 starts this year. It's over 6. Continues to issue friggin' free passes, more than Planet Fitness. His hard hit rate, over 50%. Ex-Woba against 400 this year. He gets an Astros team who historically mashes lefties. Verlander has been good on the opposite end, but rather than see what the Nationals offense shows up, I'm just going to back the Stros here, bats, as Washington's bullpen's really bad as well. Astros have been scoring runs, scored 6 straight games. They scored at least 5 runs. Best bet for me, Astros team total over 4.5. Bet MGM minus 110.
I want to say that was a really solid
care of business.
I mean, there was a few clever jokes in. That was a really good. How do we get Joey on this show more often on like 2 hours of sleep? It was really good. I mean, Holden, what were your thoughts on that? I liked that.
I personally was like, I should just take the rest of the show off. I just did an hour show on the DFS side. Joey did a great job. Let's just move on. For me, everything will be fine. I know you asked somebody whose penis you had to put in your mouth to get me back on the show, and I think that was a dumb move. Personally. So, hey, Joey, do you like the Astros today? Sports Keg.
I'm not even going to fucking.
What up, Keg?
Good question.
He's definitely trolling. He's definitely trolling.
Just come on and sit in the corner and just, maybe he could be like our Ed McMahon or something.
I'm not addressing that.
Okay. Very good. He took the Astros first 5. Corbin, by the way, switched things up a little bit. The 4-seamer. Not sitting.
What did you just say?
Now he's got some action. He's going to his secondary pitches, little sliders moving around, or a sinker. So there you go.
What did you say before that?
Force. I don't remember.
You said my pick. What did you say it was?
Team total over 4.5 minus 110 at BetMGM.
There we go. Fix it real fast. Thank you.
What did I say?
You said he took the Astros first 5, and then you just went into your fucking ramble.
Oh, you did not take the Astros first 5. It was the team total.
I bailed him out though, Joe. I typed it in the chat. He read your pick.
I know. The guy doesn't even listen to me either. Yeah. It's fucking Jesus Christ.
Joseph Estrada. My boy Joey went from Sauce Bay to Salt Bay today. Oh, yes. Joseph. That was almost as good as my butt quacks joke. Hey, did you mention anything about the Astros game, JJ, or what?
I'm good. We'll ride Joey.
You good? Oh, it's wonderful to see. We'll go to Brandon Woodruff and Eliezer Hernandez with Milwaukee at Miami. DFS guys, Gary loves this game. Gary is scary. We've got Milwaukee minus 154, 7.5 is the total. What do you want to do with this, JoeyWerk?
Honestly, I don't think really Woodruff has not been his. JJ, you don't have a play in this game, right?
No play.
All right. Yeah. Woodruff hasn't been like his natural self this year. His ERA's almost 6. His velocity was down, definitely a couple ticks in preseason this year. And then his first 2 starts, he looked terrible. Then he came back with a couple nice starts. So I don't really want to trust him. Minus 160 Milwaukee's bats, hit or miss. This is definitely a hitter's ballpark. But Eliezer Hernandez, again, on the opposite end, just gives up runs like it's going out of style. So 7 is a low number, but for this park, it's probably about right. Do I expect runs? I do expect runs. Lean is with Milwaukee, but I'm not laying 160.
No 160 on the lean. Not going to happen, JJ.
Before I mention this game, Scary Gary, I like that. Who started that? Who started the Scary Gary thing?
Me.
Okay.
Gary Sanchez is Gary is so scary, but then Gary is scary, so he's Scary Gary.
I love it. Thanks
for the affirmation.
I'm with Joey. Small lean in favor of the Brewers. I know yesterday I liked the Marlins on the swap spot with them being too fat of a dog, and now To me, this line makes sense, though. And Woodruff, yeah, he's been bad, especially at the service level. But I'll tell you this, Joey, he's leaving like 60%, only 60% of runners on. Like, that's just not going to be sustained. Like, he's going to catch some breaks his way. He's been poor, especially with the home run ball, but he's in a park that's forgiving. So I'm with Joey. I do lean the Brewers. You could probably lay the first 5 half run, but not a play I made. I think the line's just a little off, but not enough to want to bet.
Okay. Joey.
Yeah.
I think I went to JJ first this game. Would that be correct?
Yeah, it's not. I think you went to me first every time.
Okay.
Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, Holden.
JJ, I'm going to go to you on this one first.
You don't even remember who you went to first? JJ just finished answering.
I
JJ
just did a show. Now with you guys, when I get with you guys, you already think I'm stupid. Now I get to like 4 IQ. I don't even know how to sign my name on the SAT. But I didn't take
the edibles SAT. Finally hit. We get it.
Yeah. I didn't have edibles last night.
You know what I love, Joey? You know what I love? Like, Holden is like so professional on every other show he's on. For every show I'm on with him, he's like either doing edibles. He's under the
How do you do edibles? He's doing edibles. Who does edibles?
It's never sober Kush on shows that I'm on.
So sober. That's why I suck. Joey, no. JJ, I'll go to you first this time. Sundresses or bikinis? What do you prefer?
Oh, bikinis.
A bikini over sundress?
Yeah.
Oh,
what kind of question is that?
Well, I think it's a fine question. I think it's a fine question.
Rather than be more clothed?
Well,
so your imagination could go somewhere else?
What about some sundress?
You're a sick fuck.
Well, you got to wear pants. You got to wear undergarments when you're wearing a bikini. They don't got to do that in a sundress, Joe.
Okay. So your imagination just goes crazy, right?
Joey just didn't want to play along, Dunkel. It's unfortunate.
That was a terrible question.
Okay, what would you rather see a man in? Leotard or a mesh shirt?
What the
is that better for you?
No.
I mean, he deserves that minimum of brief timeout. I don't know where the fuck that was going.
Oh my God.
First of all, we're trying to stay on track. He's saying how he's going to try to stay on track. He's saying how, he apologizes for not being sober on any of these shows. And then he just asks that random question and then ties it to men. I just think none of this shit makes sense.
Oh shit.
I'm back on.
Yeah. You made it.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Let me get to the next one here.
Where are we going next?
I got to be professional now. Baltimore, Detroit, Wells, Scooble. I don't mind Scooble today.
Yeah. What's all right. I'll go first here.
Hold on. Let me read the lines. 7.5 is the total. Minus 140 Detroit, plus 130 Baltimore. Okay. Sorry,
yeah.
Joe.
So it does look like a lot of these young pitchers for the O's have taken a step forward this year, including Taylor Wells. 24 innings this year, only 10 earned runs, 17 strikeouts, only 4 walks. He'll be facing a Detroit team for the first time, who's really struggled to score runs. Last in MLB in runs scored this year. And it's Scooble, another young guy who looks to be trending in the right direction. His advanced numbers have been really good. Barely walks anybody, striking out batters, 25% clip, limiting hard hit, weighted on base percentage, and slugging percentage. The Orioles in bottom 5 in all offensive categories versus lefties. I won't pick a side. Basically, this is a toss-up, so I won't pick a side, but I'm going to fire on the under here. Keep it the first 5, limit volatility of bullpens. Best number available via BetMGM at 4, minus 110, first 5.
JJ, Joseph, John, Appricina.
Yeah, I don't love anything about this game, primarily because I do often like when a lefty's at Baltimore. But to Joey's point, Scooble's been really good. He's been really good against righties and lefties. Nice up-and-coming pitcher. So I don't want to target the Orioles bats here. And by the way, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but there can't be a worse team in baseball with runners in scoring position than the Baltimore Orioles. I don't know what the numbers are, but this team, it's like every game.
Nice job of research, donkey.
Guys on the base paths. I mean, I could research it, but I do know it's a fact that they lead Major League in getting their leadoff man on base every inning. But the runners in scoring position, I don't know off the top of my head. So, yeah, nothing to add value here for this game. But Holden, nice Kevin has a good question for you based on your thrilling questions before.
What was the question? I'm looking up the stat you should have looked up.
We fucking kidding. You're gonna get
he's looking up the next
Baltimore,
game.
16 runners left on base per game, the worst in baseball.
There you go. Thank you. See, he was doing a good job.
I mean, JJ, you're going to bust my balls for actually doing my job right?
No. The question was, do you prefer a good story with your porn?
Oh. No, I just want to watch it and get out. That's it. You get older, it takes longer, too. It's not as fun. JJ, it's going to go from 4 minutes to 40. So you're going to have to cut out a big portion of your day to get that in.
I mean, you tweeted out that the people that you work with can't last more than like 4 minutes. You said,
Well,
right?
have you ever seen Tony, the tone dog, the big guy, the big cheese? He hits it in the shower. He says 5 minutes. He's not even 6 minutes. So if he's the leader of the crew, how is there not half of RPS both sides? You think Keg lasts? Keg is a 2-pump chump. He's in, he's out. Keg brings it down from like 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're not tolerating. We're not tolerating Keg slander. We are not tolerating Keg slander.
What is going on?
It's just he's going for everybody's throat today, Joey, and we're not tolerating it. We are not tolerating it.
Holy shit!
I mean, he went for Big T there.
He fucking covered 3 games.
I mean,
yeah, Big T. What is going on? We covered 3 games, bro.
You brought me back on the show. You forgot what happened last year. Settle down. It's 1 1/4. See, I told you, Keg. Keg would be honest with us. Toronto, Tampa Bay. Nice little low total of 7 tonight. You got Alex Manoah, super stud. Springs will be opening -115 on.
He skipped the game again, Joey.
Yeah, I don't know what order he's going in, but they all start at the same time, so it's okay.
No, Mets Mariners 140. This is the game.
Toronto, Tampa Bay is at 142.
Right, it's Toronto and Tampa.
Yeah.
I have not screwed up the order yet.
No, you're fine.
I know.
I deserve a boot from the cast. Anyway, sorry, Holden. Continue.
You get yourself out of here.
I think I can. Carry on.
The people are loving this. The people are having a great time. All right,
Thank you, JJ.
So I am a big Alex Manoah guy. He's been awesome this year. I've watched multiple of his starts. He's really turning a corner. Second year in the league. He has 6 starts this year, all in which he pitched at least 6 innings, except his last start. 36 total innings, only allowing 7 earned runs thus far. He now gets a Rays team who has pretty good BB. He has really good BVP versus. He's striking them out almost 40% of the time. They hit 172 batting average versus this guy in over 70 at bats. I think Jeffrey Springs is the opener. He probably going to pitch 2-3 innings. He only pitched 4 innings one time this year, his last start. So maybe he has stretched out a little bit. He did start the year in the pen, but as you guys know, the Rays just shuffle guys in and out of the pen, in and out of the rotation, whatever. And then I think Kluber's coming in after him, and he hasn't been terrible, but his advanced numbers show regression's coming, and I'm not really high on the guy. His fastball is flat, and the Jays have really good numbers versus him. George Springer's batting 420 at bats versus him. Vladdy's 600. So it's Toronto or pass here. The line is actually pretty short too. I would have preferred the first 5 if we knew, Springs was going all 5 or Kluber was going all 5, but with the opener mix around, I'm not really going to mess with it. So I'm not totally against laying the 1.5 with Toronto, or if you want to lay -120, I'm not against it. Nothing official, but lean is towards Toronto. Welcome
back, JJ. Welcome back. Thank you for doing the right thing and putting yourself in timeout. I appreciate it. Now that you're married, you're definitely not getting the sauce as much. You're definitely a 6-minuter. Anyways, let's keep going here. Did you have any thoughts on this game, or should I just go to the next one?
The only thing I'll say is that I do slightly agree with Joey. I mean, Manoah to me is the best pitcher in baseball against right-handed bats. The guy is absolutely brutal against right-handed bats. And in this spot, again, you're getting a cheap price on him. I don't think you're going to get many spots this year where you're going to get Manoah against a right-heavy lineup at just a little bit of pick 'em. So with Joey, slightly, and wish the line was a little better, but slightly in Toronto.
Do you know who's second in left on base this year? Which team is second behind your Orioles, JJ?
Could it be the Pirates?
It's the Mets.
Really?
That doesn't make sense to me. I had no idea.
They're only 23. They're only 23-12, leaving the second most runners on base.
I know, right? So what happens when that starts evening out? Jesse Winker's going to come and beat their asses again, but they won yesterday. Like button? Do we have a like button that they can hit? JJ,
we do.
I mean, what kind of question is that, bro?
What the algorithms. Well, I'm on StreamYard. I don't know where this thing broadcasts.
We running on the fucking somebody's backyard account or something, dude?
I don't know.
On YouTube every fucking week. It hasn't changed. YouTube every week. Hit the like button. There's 60 people in here, 15 likes. What are you doing?
How do we use StreamYard yet it goes out on YouTube? It doesn't make sense. Oh,
wow. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Every time I've recorded a video, it's been on StreamYard, Holden. Every time you come on a Sunday show, it's been on StreamYard, Holden.
Yes, it's on StreamYard and not YouTube. So Robbie Ray and Carlos Carrasco, the aforementioned Mets, who have the second most left on base men in the world. I hope Jesse Winker has a good day today. It's always good seeing a villain at Citi Field. He hits a home run, he waved to him. Unfortunately for him, his team lost. So Robbie Ray's going to miss the upcoming Toronto series. That's kind of sad. Carrasco's been terrific. Cookie and the Mets. are are they home dogs? I can't read the line here. No, they're home favorites. 7.5 is the total. So let's get into it. I think I need to change sites because I'm on the VSiN thing and it's just all crazy. I'll go to but it's keeping me in order, JJ. JoeyWerk.
Yeah, so Mr. Tight Pants, he continues to pitch decent. He's not getting the run support on the other end. He did have 10 strikeouts in his last appearance versus the Phillies, only allowed 2 earned runs. Hard hit rate is in the 40% this year, though. He has allowed 2 earned runs in 6 of his 7 starts this year, 20 total runs in 42 innings. He is averaging almost a strikeout per inning, which we can basically get from him. And the Mets are another team who really struggled versus lefties this year to start the year. Cookie Carrasco was a feel-good story, obviously coming back from leukemia, off-season surgery. He said it felt great coming into the season. It's really, proven. The results have proven that this far. He has 5 pitches, striking out 23% of the batters this year, only walking 4%, a guy that's always going to throw the ball in the zone, limiting exit velocity, hard hit. He's only allowed 13 runs in 36 2/3 innings thus far. He gets a Mariners team basically hit or miss with the bats. I think this is another low-scoring affair in which the Mets probably win, but that'll just be a lean. I'm not going to make a move.
JJ, your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, slightly lean first 5 under here. Robbie Ray hasn't been great by any means. He's allowing too many base runners. But with that said, it's not a super warm day today in New York. This will be a decent correction spot for him as long as he can keep a bunch of people off the base pass. But as you said, the Mets are leaving guys on anyway. Maybe that could work to Robbie Ray's strength. Carrasco's been incredible, all things considered. I do think this plays out lower scoring first 5. But you would be able to get 4. You should be able to get 4 like -110 FanDuel. Again, don't love it enough to fire because I would have liked 4.5 here, but slightly.
Okay, good to hear. Like button would be great. I heard we're on the YouTube, so that's very nice. You're getting some of the best analysis in the baseball world. Are there any? You know what? We need to plug the site, JJ. We have not plugged the site yet, besides for this 2-year anniversary. So please do your job and tell them why they should sign up if they're not.
Sure. Already. Yeah. Runpurebets.com. Bets 25 off for 25% off. It's like $45 a month for your first month. You get all picks, all sports, all of us, all our content. And then, if you're already a DFS member, which most of you might already be, with the code, Get Bets, get you a free month of bets with the DFS side, which just consistently crushes that angle as well. So, feel free to check us out.
Do you want another joke, JJ?
As many as you can handle, as many as you can.
As I can handle? Nah, I'm not going to do it. It's too much buildup now. Yankees and White Sox. Would you agree or disagree, Joey, that Nestor Cortez has been the best starting pitcher in baseball? Maybe Verlander, but he's got a sub-1 whip. He's got a 2.62 ERA plus. And this really goes back to what he did last year, too. Cortez is a stud, man.
Nasty Nestor.
He's nasty. So good analysis there. JJ, any thoughts on nasty? Do you want to have another nickname or should we break the game down? I don't know.
No, I love the guy. I think he's super athletic. I remember that one play, maybe it was a few weeks ago. We went diving at first, like shoulder first into the bag.
Yeah, what other starting pitcher is fucking diving head first into first base?
So he's dumb, but he's talented.
No, he's fucking wants to win. He loves New York. He wants to win. He switches his windup every time he's out there. He throws he's a lefty. He'll slow it down. He'll keep his leg up at times. He switches his windup at all times, and he's throwing these fuckers off. He's throwing 93 miles an hour on his fastball, guys. His ERA is in the 1.4 at 93. I mean, do I think he keeps it up all season long? Probably not. He's going to get slammed one of these times. He doesn't throw that hard, but I do like what he's doing. It's hard to go against this Yankees team, but Kopech on the other end, I'm a big Kopech guy, man. He's got phenomenal stuff. Ever since he used to date Brielle Bierman back in the day, I've been a Kopech fan. I got all his rookie cards.
Add me to that list, Joey.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Brielle Bierman.
Yeah. So. Why? You dated her? I'm adding you to that list?
No. I'm just saying it. I assumed you said you like Kopech because he was dating her. She's solid.
I said I liked him back in the day when he was dating her, but yeah, she is solid for sure. So I mean, at the line of Yankees -130, it's White Sox or pass for me here.
White Sox or pass, JJ.
I'm not going to be able to add much to this, and I know I'll tell you this, Joey being a Yankees homer, that is interesting to see him wanting to side on the White Sox end with the number what it is. But I'll say this, Aaron Hicks, can we put him on steroids, Joey? He's batting 9th. Are we kidding?
We do need
what happened to that guy?
I don't know what the fuck happened to him.
We can move on.
He can't hit with runners in scoring position. Otherwise, his numbers aren't terrible. Do you
Who are you
prefer her
asking that?
in bikinis or dresses?
Yeah, who are you asking that to?
You.
Yes,
You.
Do I prefer her in bikinis? Oh, definitely sundresses.
Yeah,
I'm
Nick,
into sundress sillies, guys. It's one of those fetishes.
Kevin, Brielle can be his daughter, so we're not going to get wild here.
Who?
Brielle Bierman.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, she's like.
Were you just talking about her? Was that the lady you were talking about?
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Hi, Princess Chachu. It's good to see you in the chat here. Cleveland, Minnesota. I would say Tristan McKenzie and Joe Ryan. This is kind of a fun matchup. 7.5 is the total. Joey, you know what, Joey? You take a rest here. Let's let JJ really break it down. I have not looked at the bet sheet yet. I'm just hoping that he has a bet on this game.
I don't, but I will on the next one.
Okay, do you not want to talk about it then?
To me, this line's pretty fair. I mean, Ryan's been a pleasant surprise, to be honest. I know he pitched decent, I believe, last year, and he's following up with another solid start to the season. McKenzie, though, this guy's tough to believe with what we're seeing, right? Because last year he had a stretch of baseball where he was a complete gas can, and this year he has looked like a different pitcher, a little bit fortunate in some ways. This line makes a lot of sense. So I was hoping this line would be a lot smaller, maybe give a little more respect to McKenzie, but it wasn't. So easy pass spot for me.
JoeyWerk.
Yeah, I'm a big McKenzie guy. You know, this is his second year in the league, so obviously positive regression coming his way. Joe Ryan, another young stud, phenomenal. He might have started a couple games last year, but this is essentially his rookie year this year. I know the wind's blowing out, but I prefer an under here. Neither team's bats really scare me. The Indians, I know they started hot, but they have definitely slowed down, and Minnesota can be definitely hit or miss. Lean under. Neither. I'm not going to pick a side, but I do like this matchup. I'll be watching this game for sure.
Joey, what was the most expensive card you sold last night?
Most expensive card?
Yeah.
So basically we did case breaks.
Oh.
So we did 5 cases. Every single card was the same price, and then we did a hit draft. So we charged $285 a card, and then we do a hit draft. So we open the case, and then I'll randomize the list, and you get to draft what card you want. We had a Zach Wilson rookie patch auto. We had a Russell Wilson rookie patch auto. We had a Justin Jefferson PSA 10 rookie auto.
Ooh,
what else? Yeah,
that's worth some cash, huh?
Yeah, they're all worth some big bucks.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice to see, man. All right, let's keep going. Thanks for the Jan pick last night, Keg. Jake, degenerate.
Yeah, that was nice. Jan was getting a little beat up the first 2 rounds. He had a little black in his eye, but he got the job done at a nice dog price. Rakic did get hurt, but who cares? It's a win.
JJ, any surprise to you that I was in the middle of scene 2 of Stuff and Muffins 7, and I missed the fights last night?
I don't even know what Stuff and Muffins is.
What do you think it is?
I know what it is. Yeah,
kid show.
No,
it's not. That is not a kid show. that is not a kid show, you sicko.
You missed the fights. I'm not. Do you even watch sports?
You know what I watched last night? I watched a bunch of. I've been watching a ton of the NHL playoffs this year.
They're fun.
They are just amazing. So watch the Maple Leafs go home once again. Big game for the Rangers tonight. Trying to do it for a second time to the Penguins, down 3-1. Now trying to move on to the next round. So I've been watching a little more hockey than I normally do. Watching some baseball during the day, and then tonight, what do we got? Or today, we got NBA today. So we got a lot going on in sports. I should get outside, but I'm excited. We got all these game 7s this missing. You missed an 8.5 unit night for Stuff and Muffins. That is not true, Keg. That is not true. No, that is true.
It is true.
It is
Keg
true.
won 8.5 units on the UFC card.
I mean, what would I rather see? Vintage pornography or you, Keg? I'm going to go with the Big Bush. Although you probably have one too. Boston and Texas.
You need to get outside, though. You are
I
getting
love
pale.
Keg so much. I really do. I went for a hike the last 2 days. I'm fine. Okay. Excuse me. Boston and the Rangers. JJ, I heard you had a game. You don't know what order I'm going in, but I heard you had to play maybe on this one.
I felt like that's like Holden's lie tell. Like he's like, I've been hiking the last 2 days, and then goes back.
No, I definitely inhaled too much marijuana last night. It's hurting my throat today.
But yeah, I really like this spot. So Red Sox team total over 4. I got a -114. I don't have the lines exactly in front of me right now. It should be around that, if a little better, a little worse. Martin Perez has been fantastic, right? However, I look at everything that he's throwing, his velo's a little down than it's been. There is nothing different this guy is doing from last year to this year, except for maybe a little better location. He's going to get tested with a Red Sox lineup that has been smacking the seams off the baseball the last week or so. This team is finally coming around with their sticks, and their pitching has been a problem all season, but their lineup hasn't been hitting, and they finally started getting the sticks going. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on Perez here, and the Rangers bullpen isn't exactly top-notch by any means. So I do believe if we can get a 5-6 inning start out of Perez and some bullpen action, I think it's very possible we have plenty of foot traffic to get us to 5 runs here. And again, 4 will be a push, but really like the spot here, finally being able to ride the Red Sox sticks, which I haven't done good betting the Red Sox at all this year, but I have taken some time off. I think they finally got their shit together. Hopefully they go over their number today.
Joey, do you hate that pick or do you like it?
Yeah, I'm not against it. He's not really, picking against Martin Perez, who's poops. I like Boston's money line, honestly. Tanner Hoark's going to come in. He's been decent, but he's definitely better than numbers suffice here. I'm not crazy on Texas, but Texas has been hard to, for me, they've been hard to figure out, really. So I do like the play. I don't like Martin Perez.
All right. Mr. Estrada, when do we get Holden's best bet so we can lock in the fade? Again, this will not be a fade. This is why I'm the best bettor in the world in baseball. Because if you bet against me, it's going to work. And I'm going to go super chalk today just to piss off JoeyWerk.
It is going to be a fade.
Right there, dancing?
Huh?
I didn't even realize dancing, a little 2-run dinger. See you? Swansby. We're good. Carry on.
I mean, did we hit 5 yet in that game in the first 5?
Yeah.
Top of the 5th.
Hey, Joey, what did the toaster say to the slice of bread?
Get in.
I want you inside me. Very good. You were very, very close there. Very close.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive. Royals, Rockies. Let's just go over 11 for shits and giggles. So Joey can go, you chalk donkey.
No, that's your pick.
Yeah, of course. Now go over. Now go opposite. They're going to score 9. And you
love
win.
it. I love it.
You knew that it would. You knew that was.
I love
happen.
it. You know what's funny, Joseph Estrada? Someone on Holden's tweet said she's going to tune in just for Holden's picks.
Well, again, she knows.
Wait, I'm trying to type your pick. Do you have over or under?
First time listener.
You guys think I'm kidding? I don't know why you think of. If you want to take an alt line of over 7.5 at -3,000, you could also do that. Long term, you're not going to get it, but I'm feeling pretty good about that today, JJ.
Wow.
Okay.
Thoughts.
Oh,
where are we on that score, by the way? Have we hit the 5?
Let's just stop the thoughts so we can fucking switch to your first 5. Bro, we don't care about your $15. We got a show to go here. So the Rockies are actually very good numbers versus lefties this year. Obviously in freaking in their park as well. They get Danny Lynch, who sucks. Gomber on the other end, not very good either. I do expect runs. It's going to be close. God bless you, Holden.
Thank you. I appreciate that, JoeyWerk. JJ, it's going to be a
big
one. Huh?
No look for me in this game.
Why? Why would you not bet under 11?
I mean, I can, but me personally, I have no. I mean, I could follow the trends here on the show, but I have no personal look here.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm punting the rest of the show. Angels, Oakland, whatever you want to do with it, Joey.
What do you mean you're punting?
That's it. I'm done. JJ's being mean. I'm going to go into a show.
I'm trying to move the show along. We try to keep this under now. We still got 5 games to go in 18 minutes.
You've been mean the whole show. Holden, you've been mean the whole show.
First of all, we don't have 5 games left, JJ. We have 4 games left.
Fair.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Where do you got to go?
Jeez, JJ.
I'm good. I'm good. We're good.
Yeah, your shirt says you're chilling.
Moan toss the righty. 7 is the total. JJ, since you're
can I just address the fact that Joey said 3 different times on this show to move the show along? I do it one time, and it's like, what do you got? Somewhere to fucking be today? What are you doing?
True. I'll take that.
JJ,
would
you like for me to tell you which game?
Athletics Angels. Frank Montez.
Frankie Montas.
Some call him Frankie. Some. against Mr. Sandoval for LA. So the Athletics are absolutely doing nothing with their sticks these days. It's been painful for me because I felt like this was a good series for them to, especially with the starting pitchers they were going to see, to continue what they were doing with their sticks. But they were hitting a bit for a while. But the problem with them is they're only getting production from the top of their lineup. They're not getting anything from the middle or bottom. This total at 7, though, feels like a bit of an overreaction, considering most of this series has been 8.5, 9s. But I can't. I mean, I felt fortunate to win yesterday, the over in the second game 2, after losing the game 1 over. I just can't continue this trend. The Athletics are not hitting the baseball. Now, granted, today could be different. Sundays, weird things happen. But call it a strong lean in favor of the over. If I just saw a little more life out of the Athletic sticks, I would target Sandoval here. However, I'll stay away.
Joey, It's D is going to be tailing JJ's pick. I don't know if that's very nice to the rest of the people in this room, but that's fine.
I could give 2 fucks about It's D and whatever he's going to do.
Oh, It's D. I care.
He wants a home run prop.
Yeah.
It's D wants to burn money. Just donate it to charity, D.
Colin Moran, D. He's hitting 9th today. It's wonderful, but it's Sunday. He loves hitting home runs. Yes, JoeyWerk. Did you have a thought on Frankie Montas?
I actually like Patrick Sandoval a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really do. I draft him in fantasy. I'm pretty high on him. Obviously, he had the last 2 starts. He gave up 3 earned runs each. But before that, he was absolutely phenomenal. As JJ said, he gets this friggin' Oakland team who can't hit a beach ball. And then the Angels on the opposite end have been scoring runs at will. Kind of surprisingly, the top 3 in their order have been mashing. Montas, they have really good numbers. X-weighted on base percentage, 362 against Montas. He has almost a 5 FIP against this team. So they've seen a lot of them, obviously, because they're in the same division. And Oakland's not very good versus lefties. So I do have a hard lean towards the Angels money line. Obviously, it's minus 130, and that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. If you want to lay the 1, you could lay 1 run rather than 1.5 via DraftKings, and it's plus 100. So Angels minus 1. So if they lose by 1, you get your money back. If they win by 1.5 or 2 runs, you cash the ticket.
JJ, it is time to plug the site again. You can't do it enough on these free shows. If you're a freeloader, I don't know what you're doing, you might as well sign up. What are we giving our beautiful subscribers these days?
25% off for signing up for whether it's a free week or free month. And again, you get all the sports. The NBA is winding down, but Spread and Tyler continue to smash their video content. And they're going to have a video right after this show, actually, or maybe at 2 o'clock. I think they rescheduled it. Talking more on the NBA playoffs. So sad to say those shows are going to slowly come to an end with the NBA season coming to an end. But it doesn't matter. We have Roland Garros for French Open and tennis starting up soon, which Spread will be heavily involved in that. And look, don't blink. We're a few months away, believe it or not, from college football and the NFL again. Kind of coming full circle. But yes, all around. Bet 25, I'll get you 25% off. And again, a lot of you are already DFS members. Get Bets gets you a free month of the bet stuff.
18 weeks from today, the NFL is back. So who's counting? I am. I'm pretty excited about that. Pick guys that hit home runs. Nice, Kevin. Was he talking to it's D?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Or was he talking to us? So Aaron Nola, and we've got a kid getting called up today. Michael Grove for the Dodgers. Philadelphia at the Dodgers. Kid Grove had a 32% K rate at AA. He's got a fastball slider. We'll see. He might be a bullpen guy going forward, but who knows? JoeyWerk. Here's another Dodgers pitcher coming up. He's a little older. He's 25 years old, but he's got the stuff. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Valid.
Make it all about yourself. Make it all about yourself, Mr. Bush. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Valid. K are continuing to smash the live shows in various sports, especially MMA. Yeah. With a little 9-unit bagger last night.
He had 8.5 units, he said. Up 8.5 units again. Oh, it's just these guys a machine. Anyways.
Settle the fuck down, BSM. He's
throwing a no-hitter through what, 4?
Probably Good. 5 now.
Good. Oh, beautiful. That's what I like to see. That $13.78.
Can you stop bringing up this fucking bet that you told nobody about? Like,
I told you about it.
You told us about it after the game. It's the second inning already.
First inning. You could have gotten a number on that. God. Joey, what do you think? Dodgers, Phillies.
We're going to JJ first here. Thank you.
JJ, do you have a bet on this game?
I do. This is where I start.
Moment of silence.
Yes, so for me, yes, Grove has been sensational. And I just find it so odd how the Dodgers continue to siphon some of these young kids, whether it's in their pitching staff or the bats. I mean, outside of Max Muncy, this year in particular, but they continue to find young talent, especially with all their fatter talent they pay a lot of money to. But either way, this kid's been really good in the farm system. My issue here is Philly. You want to talk about a team swinging the sticks. This right now is your hottest team with the sticks over your last 7 to 10 days. They are likely to put a ton of pressure on this young kid here in this spot. A team total of 3.5. Now, I get it why the line is what it is. Dodgers Park. The Dodgers has a name. However, love this spot for the Phillies to get some runs here. And it's only 3.5. For me, if you take how they've been swinging and how many runners have just been touching bases over the last week or two, for me, I think a 3.5 is a really small number here. And they're getting a susceptible arm, young arm in this spot. Again, this kid could be the real deal and he could shut them down, but he is walking into a team that is really seeing beach balls at the dish. So, yeah, give me the Phillies team total over 3.5. I believe, let me just confirm what I got that at. I got that minus 120 at FanDuel.
Good job, JJ. Good job.
Thanks,
Joey?
Yeah, I'd expect runs. I mean, these guys, I've watched basically all 3 of these games, and they've been so much fun. 16 runs in the first game, 22 runs in the second game, 11 runs last night. The Phillies bullpen is absolutely garbage. They've blown like 5 leads in these last two games. They obviously didn't blow a lead last night, but the first 2 games, they just keep blowing leads. It's been absolutely crazy. So I do like full game over. I mean, I think Nola gives up runs to these friggin' Dodgers as well. Regression is coming for Aaron Nola. I'm telling you this right now. I know his ERA is 3 point something, but regression is coming, and it's going to come, right and fucking hit us in the face where he's going to get blown up like 2-3 starts in a row. So I do expect that coming soon. I'm not crazy. I like JJ's play for sure. Obviously, as I expect runs from both teams. So, but I'm definitely gonna be watching this game again. Another fun. These games have been really fun. Friggin' Bryce Harper is on one. That's for sure. He hit that ball last night. Friggin' to China. That ball was murdered in the first inning. Then we went up 3-0 early. So, I'm gonna really, for a baseball fan, you should watch this game.
Cubs at Arizona, Jalisco's finest, Humberto Castillo going to the mound for the Diamondbacks today. We got
his last name?
Huh?
He changed his last name? Castillo?
Castellanos, I should say. Excuse me. Humberto Castellanos. I don't think he's related to Nick Castellanos, but
they're not even the same last name.
Huh?
Castellanos, his last name is.
Not in Mexico. Just saying. Do you speak Mexican? No, you don't.
Mexican? That's a language? Spanish?
Well, it's a slang. Like American English is different from Australian and English. So whatever, JoeyWerk. You didn't want me to talk about phonetics. I want you to break down the game.
Sure. So, I mean, both a bunch of gas cans on the hill for mute yourself. Yeah. Bunch of gas cans on the hill for both sides. Justin Steele's poops. Castellanos is not very good either. Humberto, he got shelled the last time out. Obviously, Steele, the lefty. Arizona does struggle somewhat versus lefties, but do I trust Justin Steele? No. Do I trust Chicago's bats? Probably not either. But they have, played decent in this series. This is a toss-up game. I expect runs, but 9 is a high number for the way baseball has been playing this year. So this is just a straight pass for me.
JJ.
I may end up firing on this over, but I do want to wait. I think they closed the roof yesterday, and that kind of turned me off the games. I really thought they were going to leave that thing open. I know it was going to be 99 degrees, but at times with warm weather, they do leave that roof open. If they close the roof, I want no part of this, but if they do leave the roof open, I think it's going to be 90-ish. I will bet this over. That ball will carry in this warm weather and with these two arms. But again, we haven't seen runs in this series. Both games have gone under. So they close the roof. Despite having 2 bad arms, these teams aren't really stringing together hits to get over this number. But yes, if it turns out that roof stays open today, I will bet this over.
Joey, just so you know, the H in Humberto, it's not Humberto, it's Humberto. Just want to let you know.
That's probably right.
Yeah, Humberto Castellanos from Jalisco, Mexico.
I'll admit when I'm wrong. That's
one
right.
Final game. Carlos Rodon and Adam Wainwright's back. Wainwright's back tonight. San Francisco, St. Louis. Total here is just 7. JoeyWerk. Sunday Night Baseball. I mean, is it going to get sexy tonight, or is this? We'll just watch something else.
I mean, you said you've been watching a lot of different sports, but Rendon has been really good. 35 innings, 7 earned runs, 53 strikeouts. The guy is striking out everybody and their sister. And I expect definitely Waino's going to get blown up, man. I backed Waino a couple times, and I'm thinking to myself, I usually fade Waino a lot, and why the fuck am I backing this guy? I know last start he pitched good, but he hasn't pitched in 11 days now. And it was against the Royals. The other couple starts versus Arizona, Cincinnati, not the best of the bunch. He's given up 3 runs. Milwaukee, 4 runs, so he hasn't pitched great. He has been walking a lot of people, which is, not really regular for Waino. So, and obviously not much velocity on the fastball. I do like the Giants, but this is obviously a heavy price you have to pay. Not totally against if you want to lay a half run, take them on the first 5. But again, this is nothing official for me here.
JJ, Sunday Night Baseball. Will you be watching this, or are you just going to take a break?
I will not be watching this baseball game.
I don't blame you. What are you going to be doing, do you think? Will you have dinner with someone, or
maybe watching Stuff and Muffins 7 or Stuff and Muffins 8?
The series stopped after 5, JJ. I've never seen the movies, in all seriousness. I was told about them, but I heard they were really good too. But
Holden. Oh, wait, no, we didn't escape. I mean, I escaped. I don't think you did.
What?
4. First 5 Braves.
Oh, we got it? We got through?
No. I mean, I got through because I bet Braves first 5. But you're pushing right now.
I'm pushing. Hey, I might get my $15 back. I'm pretty excited about that. Did we have anything else that we wanted to talk about, or are we done with the show, JJ?
So I will say this on this game here. Rodon has been incredible. If there's one blemish, he at times can struggle with right-handed bats. This Cardinals team brings a lot of thick right-handed bats into the mix. And they've been swinging the ball really well here. Maybe some slight value there. But again, if you think Wainwright's going to get blasted here, Joey, maybe potential for the over here. Rodon's been fantastic, but again, he's going to see road start here in prime time. And there's been this. I don't know, Holden, what your thoughts are on the whole new different baseballs for these Sunday night games. Not sure if you
100%. I was telling you this 2 weeks ago. I think 100% now. They're absolutely throwing juice balls in there. 100%.
I actually think it's not a terrible idea either.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
But they need to get rid of all the shitty baseballs that they've been using. Just throw them out there in the beginning of the year so nobody remembers, and then use the juice baseball. That'll be great. Jake the Degenerate, my best go the other way bet would be Rockies over 11. Take the chalk. And again, alt line over 7.5 minus 3,000. Also a pretty good bet. Well, JJ, why don't you just put that one instead? Let's go alt line 7.5. I recommend that. Now that is one I would not go the other way. That is one I would not go the other way.
Minus 3,000, bro.
Huh? I'm actually gonna look it up. What do you think? What would you set that line? A 7.5?
Did I get this right?
Holden's real. You did. Let me go see what that line is really, because that's kind of funny. Did you just want to give your best bet so we can leave?
Yeah, I mean, I could recap mine. I did bet 2 team totals over, the Sox team total over 4 and the Phillies team total over 3.5. Get a little warmer weather in these spots, and two teams with sticks that are going well against susceptible pitchers. So love those 2 spots.
JoeyWerk.
Yeah, so I'm going Astros team total over 4.5 and Orioles Tigers first 5 under 4 as my 2 best bets.
Can actually get a real good line on this, guys. Over 4 would be minus 3,000. So I'm going to adjust my bet here. What's your name? JJ. I'm going to go over 3.5 at minus 3,000. So please, I should have probably researched that a little better before I gave it out. But we did it. We got through the show. It's wonderful being with both of you again. It's great to see both of you. Updated best bet. Thank you very much. I should take a screenshot of that. Hold on a second. Will you leave it up there just for a minute? Yeah. It's going to be crazy too, because I'm going to be on the actual screenshot. Yeah,
I'll tell you this: if the final score is like 2-0, this is getting snipped. This little picture is getting snipped and going in the.
I will not be happy.
On the Bird app, that's for sure.
I will not be happy. That would be embarrassing. Okay. Now, do you want to plug the site one more time, or are you just fed up with me enough to where you just want to get off the fucking show?
Yeah, a little bit of both. But yeah, folks, look, head over to runpurebets.com to see what we're all about. It is all sites. I mean, all sites, all sports, all of our content for one low price. And again, you get our Discord access as well, which we haven't touched on, which is nice to be able to ping us as needed for certain things and even tilt at times together. But yeah, head over, check out what we're about. And also a little plug for our guy, Jason Kegger. As Holden says, the 1.5 pump chump, which is just shameful.
He also has a bush.
But yes, continues to smash the live shows. I believe they'll be going live for the NASCAR show today. I know that we won't have our NASCAR preview show today, but that should come back next week. But yeah, I assume, Kegger, you can put in the chat. I assume you're going to be live today for that show with the crew. So feel free to, if you sign up for his end of things, $10 a week, you get all his live shows, which are excellent.
Also, Spread and Tyler will be live shortly after on this channel, running through Game 7 in the NBAs.
Yeah, love it. All right, Holden, get us out of here.
Do I have to?
Why, you want to hang out more?
No, he doesn't. All right, guys. It has been a fantastic show. Wish you guys all the best of luck. Gamble responsibly, stay safe, and as always,